The Alliance of Sahel States, the AES, a combination of 3 countries, they've launched airstrikes targeting the jihadists, targeting the Tuareg fighters. So let's have a look at some of the photos and videos in relation to what they've done in the Republic of Mali. Then we can come back, we can analyze the video further. Let's have a look at this.
The military government has managed to retain its place. Despite surviving Saturday's attacks, the string of attacks that took place across the country, Jenim will continue using different modes of pressure. So one of them is outright calls to the public. The other is alliances such as with the Tuareg separatists and political groups. And another is by besieging the capital as a way of running out supplies and making people tap into their own grievances to be angered with the government. The success of this is unclear because Jenim does not have legitimacy in the southern regions.
So it is alleged that more than 200 fighters have been killed by the airstrikes. Okay? So the airstrike targeted the northern part of Mali. The northern part of Mali is mainly occupied by the Tuareg fighters. Even though the Tuareg fighters have now combined effort with the Al-Qaeda group, the airstrike mainly targeted the Tuareg fighters because they are majorly involved in activities within the northern part of Mali. A combination of 3 countries, Burkina Faso, Mali itself, and Niger, launching a barrage of missiles and airstrikes towards the Tuareg fighters. This is impressive. They are just trying to prove that the Alliance of the Sahel State is in solidarity with the Republic of Mali. For those ones who don't know, the Alliance of Sahel States, a combination of 5,000 previous special forces, who basically, first of all, they were created to combat terrorism organization. Then later on, the 5,000 forces was, they added more forces to the 5,000 forces to a combination of 15,000 forces. Okay? So we have 15,000 strong forces, a strong force to combat terrorism activity within the Sahel region. So this is impressive. It just shows that, look, we are together. Mali is not fighting this alone. And that is the spirit of pan-Africanism, to make sure Africa is united. That is the spirit here. Okay? So we pray with the people of Mali. And we know that in due course, peace will prevail within the Mali region. Even though right now I know the government is very, very, very shaky because of what is happening in Mali. We know that with the coming of the AES combined force, 90% of chances is the enemy will be defeated at the end of the day. So we have to pray with the people of Mali and spearhead this concept of pan-Africanism. Thank you to President Traoré of Burkina Faso for agreeing to this, this operation, because he is the president of the AES, the Alliance of Sahel States. So he had to agree to the fact that airstrike were to be launched towards Mali to at least tackle what is going on in Mali. Now, in relation to that, ECOWAS, even though these states, the Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso, they are no longer part of ECOWAS. So in relation to that, ECOWAS has sent a delegation of members to Mali, and the main aim of sending this delegation members to Mali is they want the delegation members to negotiate, okay, to at least make deal with these terrorists. So they are now in Mali trying to level up on the ground that, look, we need peace here and we have to make peace between the government and the rebel leaders. I don't know how you'll take that, because Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger, they are no longer part of ECOWAS. But ECOWAS has played its part to at least send a delegation of mediators to Mali to make sure that everything is okay in relation to what is going on in the Republic of Mali. Also, guys, the African Union has condemned the attack. The African Union has condemned the attack, calling the attack as barbaric, and some of the sentiments that they sent to in relations to this happening is they condemn the attack, yes, but at the same time they say the region has to be peaceful. That is what we want, we as Africans. We have to preach about peace. We have to defeat the enemy. Okay? So the enemy, they are now cooperating. Even though they were enemies before, they are now cooperating to fight one common enemy according to them. And this one common enemy is the government of Mali. The Tuareg fighters, remember, their main aim is one. They want to liberate the northern part of Mali, so that they call it the Azawad territory. And guys, for the terrorists who are operating within the northern part, the central part of Mali, that is the Jenim terrorists, for them, they are into making the region to be an Islamic religion. They want the region to be an Islamic religion, so that they want to impose Sharia law, so that the whole Mali should be using the so-called Sharia law. So two divided opinion, but fighting a common enemy according to them. And the common enemy here is the government of Mali. I know they will be defeated at the end of the day, because in unison is strength. That is what the Sahel region is trying to do. So thank you to President Traoré for allowing this operation to be carried on. And we hope that by the end of the day, we have to emerge as a victor, and Africa as a continent should catapult to another level as far as development is concerned. See you next time. If it's the first time here, kindly like this video.